Hello, friends. Good morning. How are you? I hope that you will all be fine and enjoying the best of your health. And are you ready for today's speaking test? I have got a topic for you, and the first part of speaking test is based on language. And the first question is, what language do you speak at home? What language do you speak at home? So here you can answer like that. I belong to Punjab, and mostly communicate with my family members or near and dear ones in Punjabi language because they all understand Punjabi very well, and I have been using Punjabi from my childhood days. Second question is, do you speak any other languages? Yes, of course, I can communicate in other languages. I can comfortably communicate in English, Punjabi, and Hindi. Punjabi is my mother tongue. English is international language and it is very popular in all over the world. And Hindi is my national language. What is the best way to learn a foreign language? So there are a number of methods people use to learn foreign language. For example, they take the language courses. Many universities are running language courses, and the students may join them and learn that language. Even students are nowadays learning foreign languages through internet. Online courses are available, and even so many coaching centers are there which are providing training in foreign languages like French, English. What is the best way to learn a foreign language? It is very difficult to say that okay, which is the best way. अच्छा तरीका कौन केड़ा है? So it's difficult. There are no combination of methods utilized by the students and the trainers of the language, and according to me, the best way, which I think, is joining an institute, which is having expert trainers, or some people even take online courses if don't have time to join the institutes, though they can take online classes. The suitability and appropriateness depends upon certain conditions, so it's very difficult to say which is the best method to learn any foreign language. What is your opinion about English as an international language? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੀ ਰਾਏ ਹੈ English as an international language? So here you can say that it is a well accepted fact that English is an international language because it is used in most of the countries in the world, where most powerful countries like America, England, Canada, or Australia. The language English is used, and people go to such countries for work or jobs, or students like to go there for studies, so they like to learn English language. And in many countries, official works or UNOs, even UNOs, we official works are done in English language. So we cannot deny that English is not an international language. It is well accepted fact now that, and it is very important for us to learn English language as an international language. So these are the part one questions, and part two topic is that I would like to discuss with you. Just wait. The part two topic is describe a time when you got into trouble, either at school or at home. Any time when you got into trouble, ਕੋਈ ਸਮਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਮੁਸੀਬਤ 'ਚ ਫਸ ਗਏ, either at school or at home. So such situations often occur when we are in school or at home. We do some mistakes or ਕੁਝ ਗਲਤ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, then we fall in trouble, and we get panic. ਡਰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ, because we know that at that time our parents will punish us, or if you are in the school, then teachers will punish you. So any example you can take here. The first question is why you got into trouble. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੁਸੀਬਤ 'ਚ ਕਿਉਂ ਪਏ? If you were punished for that, for what you did, if you were punished for what you did, ਜੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੀ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਹੋਈ. How getting into trouble affected you, ਔਰ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ. ਸੋ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵਲੀ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਪਿਆ, ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਪਿਆ, ਇਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਹੈ. ਤੋ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ ਲਿਖ ਕੇ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਹੈ, and after that we will discuss. So students, this is your topic. Describe a time when you got into trouble. कोई इस तरह दी example of your life when you fall in any problem or big trouble, either at school or at home. So you have two options here. ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ trouble ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਕੂਲ 'ਚ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਘਰੇ. Why you got into trouble? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ trouble 'ਚ ਕਿਉਂ ਪਏ? What was the reason of that trouble? And if you were punished for what you did, so here you can give answer in either positivity or in negativity. You can say yes, I was punished, and then you tell the kind of punishment you got. And if you didn't get the punishment, then you will tell why you escaped punishment, why the punishment was not given to you, how getting into trouble affect you. So ਇਸ ਲਾਈਫ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ? You took that punishment positively or negatively? How you felt after that? So I hope that the situation is clear to you. So example here I'm sharing an example here from my own life experience. During my school days, when I used to study in 10th class, once I had a big trouble in the school. That happened with me. One day we were playing cricket in the school premises during the recess period, and I hit the ball, and ball hit a mirror of the bus that was parked on one side of the ground. It was not my fault because the bus was wrongly parked over there, and we were all playing over there, and we were very careless about that situation, that the ball could hit the mirror or glass of the bus. So as I hit the shot, the ball hit the front mirror, and it got broken, and it got cracked. And at the same time, when I saw that, I felt afraid. I knew that I am in trouble, and soon principal called us in the office because some children went to the principal office to complain against us. And the principal called all of us, and she said that who did it. Then I went forward and I said that it was all by mistake done by me, but I didn't have any intention to break the glass of the bus or mirror of the bus. And so it was all done all of a sudden. But she didn't listen us, and she said that all of you would be fined rupees 500 each, because she said that the glass mirror is very expensive. The driver of the bus was also there. He said that it cost around 3,000, and we were 10 boys playing cricket, and she said that all of you had to pay 300 rupees each. So getting 300 rupees from parents in those days was a very tough job. And I knew that my parents would never give me the money. So all the students that were playing with me, my 9 companions, they said that you should pay the fine, or this is your fault, you hit the ball so carelessly. And then I didn't have any other way, so I told the principal that I would tell my parents. At home, when I shared that matter with my parents, and they got very much angry, and they totally refused to help me. So it was a big trouble for me at both places, school as well as at home. So next day I went to the school and told the matter to the principal that my parents are not ready to pay the fine, so you can give me any other punishment. But the principal was a nice person. She understood the whole situation, and she said that from today onwards you would never play cricket in the compound of the school. And we all took that punishment in a very positive way, and decided that it would be very risky to play cricket in the school compound where there are so many bikes and buses are parked. From that day onward, we didn't play cricket in the school. So this can be one example. Another example you can share here, that you were at home and your mother asked you to do any task, for example boiling milk or making tea. Let's take an example of making tea. your mother told that you should go to the kitchen and make a cup of tea for her, and you went to the kitchen, you started making tea, but you were also watching a video on YouTube, any funny video, and you were totally absorbed in that video, and you forgot that you are making tea. And soon the tea got boiling, and it got split on gas and on the floor, and the pan got burnt in that process, and it was producing very bad smell. And your mother came in the kitchen and she saw that you were not paying attention at the boiling tea, and she scolded you, shouted at you, and in the meanwhile the pan was badly burnt, and then she ordered you to clean it. And it's, it's very difficult to clean the burnt pans, and it was a big job or very hard job. So that was a trouble you fell in at that time. And after that, for 1 hour you scrubbed that pan to clean it and brighten it, and that was a kind of punishment for you. And then you can say that yes, I took that punishment positively, and after that I realized that it was a blunder mistake on my part, because whenever we do any task, we should do it with full attention and with the full focus. If we are not focused, then there might be disasters anytime. So this can be another example for you. So I hope that you have understood the topic completely. Now we are going to move to the part 3. Part 3 is on crime, and the first question is, what sort of crime common where you live? What sort mean type, what type of crime common where you live? So here you can say that normally my area is very peaceful, but occasionally certain kind of crime takes place in my town, such as burglary, chain snatching, or some people sell drugs. So these are the very common crimes that occasionally take place in my village or town. Second question is, what do you think make people commit serious crime? लोग serious crime क्यों करते हैं? तो देखो, there are many reasons. कोई बदला ਲੈਣ ਲਈ crime करता है, कोई ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤਾਂ ਪੂਰੀਆਂ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ crime ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਕੋਈ ਲੋਕ psychologically sick ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, mentally sick ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, they find pleasure in committing crime like killing or any other type of serious crime. So for example, here the answer can be like that. Yes, it's true, many people do serious crimes, and it might be because that they have such type of mindset, like criminal mindset, and they feel enjoyment while killing others. Some people commit serious crimes to take revenge. They think that society has done bad to them, and some people do banking scams, and after that they run away from the country. Like for example, recently Nirav Modi and Vijay Mallya, they did serious crime and they left the country. So there are a number of reasons that compel the people to do crime. The next question is, do you think some forms of entertainment such as video games promote violence? ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਕੁਝ ਖਾਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੰਜੋਇਮੈਂਟ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਗੇਮਸ ਇਹ ਅਹਿੰਸਾ ਨੂੰ ਜਨਮ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ? ਅਹਿੰਸਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਸੌਰੀ, ਹਿੰਸਾ. ਵਾਇਲੈਂਸ ਇਜ਼ ਹਿੰਸਾ. So how can we attempt this question? Yes, of course, there are certain kinds of entertainment, like for example video games, especially violent video games. Like there are so many games popular in these days which children play, and where there are a lot of fighting scenes, killings, bloodshed, and violence. And this promotes such kind of mentality of the children. They also think that killing is just a fun, and they take these things very easy, or they think that this is not a big thing to commit crime. So their mind becomes like that. Whatever they watch on in video games or in TV programs, there are many types of movies which also promote very violent content, and unnecessary fightings, killings. So the people's mindset becomes like that. So I agree that there are various types of enjoyments like video games or TV programs or films which encourage violence. So, guys, these are the three questions, and I'm going to finish today's speaking task because I have to go to the market for shopping. And so, this is all for the day. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.